Hi there, I'm Jennifer. This is 13 Moons Lodge, and this is your weekly update. This is for the week of the 4th of December to the 10th. So, jumping right into the reading here, I'm doing 3 rows. And the first row is representing the energies that are currently influencing us. The second row is representing the understanding around what do we need to understand with the energies that are affecting us right now collectively. And the third row is representing the wisdom or advice that we need at this time. So interesting that this card came up, because it came up in the same position up, but it was reversed in the weekend reading. I will put the link to that in the comments or in the description below if you haven't seen that particular one. Okay, so our significator card, and it's interesting, the moon card here is our significator card. Again, that was part of the energy in the weekend reading just passed, because I was feeling in the Empress card had come up, and I was feeling that it was a lot about the shadow there as well. So yeah, so it looks like we're still coming into this weekend, or sorry, this week, in working with our shadow. So our shadow aspects coming up, and so healing, bringing those parts of us that we're unaware of, that we project out into the world around us, and perhaps the parts and others that we may not like, or things that trigger us. These are going to be doorways within ourselves of where we have the opportunity to know ourselves better and perhaps heal. So I'm loving this. So great. I personally love shadow work, because that's when you get so much insight and epiphanies and release and healing within oneself, which creates greater expansion within the body. And energetically, it fills you up. It makes you lighter. It gives you more energy and more positivity. And they're all, every time we come to those aspects within us, it's always, another layer, another layer, another layer, because we are conditioned beings. We're heavily conditioned beings. And so when we can unravel this little by little, it's just a marvelous experience and of freedom. And it's all about getting free, coming back to being that just pure, and who we really are as we are walking our lives on the planet here. So following this, we have the King of Swords. So I'm really feeling that there is, with this particular energy, there's a great focus and determination within us collectively. So this is going to obviously resonate for some and not others. And this is regarding the shadow work. So it's almost like I'm feeling like this is an intentional thing. So a lot of us are intending and setting intentions to bring this awareness up within ourselves. So we are bringing focus through meditation, intention, whatever type of practice you have, that kind of, moving the body or journaling or dance or whatever it might be that is unique to you, that brings you to a place of introspection. But I'm feeling at this point, now I'm saying that about introspection, but what I'm feeling is that it's just this focus of that this is what we're wanting to do. There's a certain direction we're taking our lives. And we want to be successful. That's part of the intention, which I'm feeling here as well. So it's like we have this ideal and this idea of where we want to go, and this is part of it, is this healing work. And it might not only be for ourselves, but for others as well. But we need to do it with ourselves first in order to help others. But I am feeling that in an outward way as well. Yeah, and then I'm feeling with the 7 of Wands that this is something that feels very important to whoever this is resonating with. So I'm feeling that, this is like stepping outside of the mainstream. This is something that is going to set you apart from other people. I'm feeling that as well. So, and it's not like, it's like there's competition, but not competition. So, because by doing whatever this is, it feels like it's something very specific. I'm feeling with this King of Wands, and it's very focused and intentional. And so part of this with the moon might be asking yourself questions about um, what something deep within you that you are instinctively feeling that needs to come out, that you need to become aware of. But it's like this is being guided. I don't know how to say this. It's being guided intuitively, because it's like you kind of know what it is, but you're not really sure, or you are, yeah, it feels like it's a bit of a journey of discovery to what this is going to be, but it's like, there is something that is going to set you apart from your competition. Um, and that is part of the intention setting as well, I'm feeling here. So that's kind of an interesting beginning of the week. So this is being clarified with Wizard of the Woods focus. Oh, so this is kind of feeling to me a bit like the magician in the tarot. So it's really manifesting your reality and your intentions and what it is you want to do. Magic. So it's like I'm feeling really a lot of success in this card as well. And to me, this just really feels like, yep, this is what I'm intending. This is where I want to go. And I'm going to make this happen. But in order to do that, and make it work, I need to do some inner work, and get very focused and intentional in what it is I want to do that is going to set me above um, others that might be in my line of work. And it does feel like a work thing to me for sure here as well. This feels like a business or something that is, yeah, that's kind of how it feels to me. Like it's associated with a business of some sort. Okay, so this is the energies that we're working through. So what do we need to understand about this? So we have, sorry, I almost grabbed the clarifier card, but we have the Eight of Cups. So there is something, so there's a change here. So in understanding what this shadow work is about, I'm seeing that we have walked away from something that we had put a lot of love and attention into here. We're just done with it. So it could be part of this journey here in what we're walking away from is aspects of ourselves, things that we used to identify with, or something that we identified with that is no longer working for us, or it's almost feeling like it's stagnant, which it really isn't, but it's a part of growth, where you've gone with it as far as you can, but now you're recognizing that it's not going to go any further, and it's time to step up the game, step up to the next level. And I'm feeling like that's what this is. So getting intentional, working on oneself in order to bring this awareness up within yourself that's going to set you apart, that you can take out into the world. We have the 10 of Cups. So whatever this is very successful. I'm feeling, yeah, just it's going to work out exactly the way you want it to. This is right in the middle of the whole spread too. So beautiful energy with that. It's going to be very successful. And then we have the Hierophant following that. So also too, because whatever it is that's recognizing oneself too, I'm just going to jump back here for a little bit in recognizing that and getting focused. Yeah, so whatever it is we're doing to set ourselves apart in this work, and recognizing that whatever it is that we've walked away from, because we can't go any further the way on that particular path, there's a little inner celebration or awareness that yeah, you know what, I am manifesting this, I am in charge of this, and it's holding that energy within oneself of being successful and abundant. So it's like, it's going to be successful, and that's part of what this whole journey is, that we're being led on by our intuition, by our higher selves, our guides, and whatever what have you. So, and I'm feeling that here with the Hierophant as well, that so stepping outside of, and this being right beside the Seven of Wands as well, it's like you're, what is the word I want? So you are, sorry, I can't think of the words that I want here. What did I say about this one? So it's like you are making yourself unique or noticeable in a way you're stepping outside of, above the competition somehow with something unique to you that you can offer, but it's going to set you apart. That's the word I was looking for, or the words I was looking for. And then with the Hierophant being next to that as well, it's like, yes, this is part of that too, that you are leading the way for others as well. So it's like you're setting an example of how to do this, but you're kind of leading it so others will go, oh, yeah, I can do that too. So there's that as well. And I feel like also there's like a stepping outside of the conventionality of whatever this is here, that you have taken this path as far as you can go, and it's time to step outside of that. There's that as well. So it's recognizing that, and I'm feeling like that's just being reflected here in this card as well, in the Hierophant. So there is, yeah, you've followed by the rules. This is the way things were always done, but it's not working anymore because it can only take you so far. So there's like this awareness and decision that, yeah, I need to follow my own true path and let go of the way I was told to do things, or the conventional way, and I'm stepping outside of convention now. This is my way. So interesting. So this row is being clarified with Aphrodite, inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. So there you go. I mentioned dance here somewhere. I don't even know where that was. Was that even in this reading? Now I'm wondering if that was in the weekend reading. But and this, the energy of the self-love came up in the weekend reading as well. So these readings are really, really tied in together, which makes a lot of sense because it's going to be a continuation of the energy that we are currently working through here. So recognizing that this is a journey that we are on, and doing this inner work is about self-love. And this is really what came up in the weekend reading as well, was that through our intentionality and focus, we do set ourselves apart from others because we recognize that we are special each of us in our own unique way. I am feeling that this is about business. However, this is not just about business. It will be for some of us, but for others, this is just about our personal path, our lives in general, and about loving ourselves. So releasing, bringing into light those shadow aspects of ourselves, and yeah, taking care of ourselves, moving our body, doing whatever it is that brings us joy. Sometimes that needs to happen in order to facilitate the movement of energy to be released. And I think it actually had come up I had said something about dance in the weekend. So interesting. So that is our understanding of what this journey is about, that we're working through right now. And then, so the advice or the wisdom in this final row, and here we are again with this 10 of Wands, which is interesting so the wisdom is that it is time to put down these burdens that, we're carrying, whether, it is self-judgment, in whatever form that might be, or that our self-worth is determined on what we do or what we accomplish, all of these false beliefs, that it's time to set them aside. It's time to do this, right? That we're not meant to carry these, and there's no judgment if we have been, because we're conditioned to do so, but it's about loving yourself regardless of all this, and just recognizing that this is where you're at. But when you have that awareness that, oh yeah, I don't need to think that way, or I don't need to believe that anymore, then love yourself for where you are, and have compassion for the versions of you from the past that believed all these things. And then we can carry that out into the world and have that compassion for others and empathy for others. But we start with ourselves. So it's like Spirit is saying it's time to let go of these burdens, these worries, these doubts, these limiting beliefs, these self-judgments, the everything that you do to impede yourself, that burdens you, that sucks your energy, that tires you out. They're just, we don't need them anymore. And how the state of, or these points of awareness where we choose from, that it is time to choose from a different point of view. So following that, we have the Four of Pentacles. So it feels like there is some contemplation in here, or that, it feels like we are bringing ourselves into this position where we are making changes. And it feels like, again, to me, we're sitting here, and this is Spirit saying, this is the wisdom that, think about how abundant you are, how well you're taken care of. You'll never, there's always going to be opportunities in the world to be okay, to thrive and not just survive. But it is recognizing our worth and asking for help when we need it. And recognizing these beliefs that might stop us from asking for help, and where do they come from, and then holding the compassion for yourself and the forgiveness, that self-forgiveness as well, as we are doing this, going through this journey this week, this transition, this stepping out of one way of being and into another. And then finally here we have the Four of Cups. So again, I really feel like there's a couple things going on with this card. There is, where we're closing ourselves off because of, a lot of these things. So they're beliefs. So, Spirit is saying, listen, we're always helping you. The universe has always got your back, but you've got to create some space, and know that you deserve it, because it's like the universe is bringing, love and abundance and opportunities to you. But we're not looking there. We're thinking, oh, we don't deserve that because of all of these things we're carrying, right? So it's time to put these all down and accept and be open and know that you're worthy of everything that the universe wants to bring you. The universe is abundant and loving and all good things. It's just about believing it, that it is, and believing that you are worthy of it all, and that you are amazing. And so this final row is being clarified by dream a beautiful dream. Oh my gosh, I love it when readings just like come together, and the final card is just like the cherry on top of the whole message. So it's about dreaming big for yourself, dreaming big for the planet, and again, letting go of all these things that limit us, right? Each one of us, we all carry them. Some of them are going to be more obvious, and then there's going to be those deeper ones, the deeper ones that we have to do the deep dive into our shadow for, the ones that are so dark and deep within us that we're so unconscious of them, those insidious ones that we operate from, that we're not even aware of. But by setting those intentions to uncover them, we can set ourselves apart from others, in that we can show them there is another way, because we're all in this together. I say set yourself apart from others, but we are all in this together. And then, of course, if this is resonating more in a business sense as well, it's all about bringing forth into the world how we are evolving and changing, but we got to dream big. So if this is for a business and how you want to help others, then this is all relative. It's all relative no matter what, whether it's personal or business. Really, it is. And yeah, so just a beautiful message this week. So a beautiful message and it was the same for the weekend too, of just more self-love, self-compassion, healing, and then carrying that out into the world, and how this is going to manifest and change our lives and others' lives as well. And I love this reading so much, and my heart is just touched deeply by this, and I'm feeling a lot of love. I'm feeling so much gratitude, and in that gratitude, I am also grateful for you being here in this journey alongside me. So with that, have a wonderful week, and we will see you very soon. Bye for now.